Hey everyone, today we're going to dive into something really cool, the incredible journey of the language classroom. We're going to see how we've moved from, just sitting there memorizing words to actually using a language and what that means for the future of learning. Does this picture give you flashbacks? Yeah, me too. Rows of desks, a teacher at the front, and just endless lists of vocabulary words you had to cram into your brain before a test. For a lot of us, this is exactly what learning a new language felt like. But as we're about to see, things have changed. A lot. So yeah, let's start by rewinding the clock and taking a look at that classic model. This whole approach was really built on a specific idea of what learning is, an idea that, well, it's pretty outdated now. Right, so the old way, on the left here, was all teacher-centered. The teacher was the expert, the one and only source of knowledge. And the student's job? Well, your job was basically to be a sponge. You just had to sit there, listen, take notes, and passively absorb all this information. The idea was that knowledge gets poured into you, not that you help create it. And then a huge shift happened, a total change in thinking. And this quote just nails it. Educators started to realize, hey, wait a minute. Learning a language isn't like memorizing dates for a history test. It's a hands-on, practical skill. It's like learning to play the piano or ride a bike. You can't just read a book about it, right? You actually have to do it. And that one little insight, it changed everything. And you can see that change perfectly right here. That column on the right, that's the new student-centered model. The whole goal shifts to active skill development. The teacher goes from being a lecturer to more of a facilitator, like a coach, who's there to guide you while you practice and interact. The classroom stops being a library and turns into a gym for language skills. Now, this new philosophy wasn't just some idea that stayed in textbooks. Oh no. It kicked off this huge wave of creative new methods, all designed to get students actually speaking, writing, and, engaging with the language in real ways. Let's check out a few. So here's just a taste of these new approaches. You've got gamified learning. I mean, come on, who doesn't like points and leaderboards? Studies have actually shown that adding game elements can boost student engagement by over 30%, just because it makes all that repetitive practice feel more like a fun challenge. Or check out digital outreach. There was this one class in Ohio that started a simple blog in Spanish, and they were totally blown away when they started getting comments from native speakers in Argentina. It gave them a real live audience for their work. How cool is that? To really get how different this all is, let's just zoom in on one of the most popular methods out there right now, the flipped classroom. This one literally flips the whole traditional flow of learning right on its head. Okay, so here's the brilliant part. The easy stuff, absorbing basic grammar rules or vocabulary, that's what you do at home, watching videos or doing readings. What that does is it frees up the entire class period for the hard part, actually using the language. So class time becomes practice time for debates, for role-playing, for getting instant feedback from your teacher. It is an absolute game changer for making the most out of that precious in-person time. So these methods have totally transformed language education. They've made it way more active, way more effective than it's ever been. But the story doesn't end here. We are right on the edge of the next big leap forward. And that next step, you guessed it, it's artificial intelligence. Now, the idea here isn't to replace teachers or any of these awesome methods we just talked about. Not at all. It's about supercharging them. It's about giving teachers and students these powerful new tools to make practical learning even more immersive and way more personal. Just think about it for a second. An AI can become literally anyone you need to practice with. A baker in Paris? A business executive in Tokyo? No problem. It can generate natural, unscripted conversations on the fly. And the feedback? It can listen to your speech and give you instant, super specific pointers on your pronunciation, even at 2 in the morning. It can even whip up practice stories based on what you're interested in, whether it's science fiction or soccer. It's kind of like having a personal language tutor in your pocket, 24/7. At the end of the day, all of these innovations, from the flipped classroom all the way to an AI practice buddy, they all share one single goal: to create this right here. A practical learning environment. This is the new gold standard. It's a space where students aren't just memorizing rules from a book, they're actively applying what they know in simulations that feel real. The whole point is to make learning feel a lot more like living. So we've gone from passive lectures to interactive practice with an AI partner. It's been an incredible journey. But that leaves us with one last big question to chew on. With a tool as powerful as AI, what's the one truly human skill the part of communication that will always, always need a real classroom and a real teacher to truly come alive. Something to think about. Thanks so much for watching.